there, I'm Riannon Trutanich, your host for Canine Corner, the show that your dog will give 2 paws up. We have a very exciting show for you today. We'll learn about search and rescue dogs from a canine search and rescue team based right here in Southern California. If you have a question, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer. Call us at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Great info. Search and rescue dogs are an important resource when a person is lost or goes missing. Let's meet the great dogs and volunteers from a local team with the California Rescue Dog Association.
CARDA provides highly trained canine search teams throughout the state of California from one end to the other and all the way across.
CARDA is the largest volunteer search rescue dog organization in the country. They offer their search and rescue services free of charge. This CARDA team uses 2 different types of search and rescue dogs, area dogs and trailing dogs.
The area dog, what they do is they're off lead. That's totally different from a trailing dog. The other thing is the trailing dog is scent specific, meaning they're looking for a particular individual. And while area dogs can be trained that way, in the CARDA organization, they're trained to find any living human being or deceased human being in a given area.
2 of the trailing dogs did a demonstration for us showing what they do when searching for a missing or lost person.
He'll take a scent article and then follow in the general path that the person also followed. He gets to use all his tools. He gets to follow if the scent has blown off that person's track and it's caught up in bushes and things like that, then he gets to go investigate the bushes, and then as long as he keeps following the general trail that the person walked.
The area dogs work differently. They search an area off leash and report back to their handler whether or not there is a living or deceased person in the given area.
We would be given a designated area and we would clear the area of any living or unfortunately deceased person. And she just comes back when she finds them and she tells me she tells me that she found them by giving me what's called an alert.
Not only do the dogs find people, but sometimes they do their job by telling their handlers that the missing or lost person is not in that area.
The biggest contribution we'll make is by determining what we call the direction of travel. And for an area search dog like my wife and her dog Izzy, a big contribution is saying that person is not here. You know, they're not in this area. And that allows the search managers to focus their resources more effectively. And, and often just the knowledge that they're not there will often result in a quicker find.
It's a tough job, but these dogs are up for the challenge.
Not all dogs are cut out to do this. The temperament's really important. They need to have high drive. They need to be sociable, meaning that they are not dog aggressive or human or people aggressive. They need to understand the game.
The dogs are so good at what they do because they are so focused on finding the subject.
She is a working dog, and as such, they're very focused on what they want to do. Their whole mechanism is play. The reason they make such good search dogs is because it's a game.
Search and rescue dogs come in different shapes and sizes.
I look for a real high prey drive. I like a real high prey drive because you can take that and shape it. The dog loves to hunt. All of these dogs love to hunt. Some of them have a different reward system, which is what, at the end of the game, that's what they're working for.
And each of the dogs works for something different, whether it be a toy or food. Before the dogs and their handlers can be mission ready, they have to go through an extensive training process.
There are really 2 parts of the training process. The first part is training you, okay? So then the second part is training your dog. And unfortunately, for most of us, the dogs get their part of the job a lot faster than we do.
The handlers are trained as first responders since they could be potentially finding a person who needs medical assistance. Aside from medical training, they also receive wilderness training. They also have to learn to read signals from their dog.
Then it's all about having us learn to read what they're trying to tell us while they're doing the job that comes naturally to them.
Timmy Fisher is in the certification process with her dog Izzy.
I'm already certified, but she needs to be certified. There's 2 more tests to do. The final test for her, for Mission Ready, is 120 acres. I have 4 hours and I have to clear it. You can have 1 to 3 people in it. And so That is quite a job. So they're very well trained. CARDA definitely has a good training system in place.
The training does not end after the dogs and handlers are certified. The volunteers donate their time and resources to travel to various places to train.
You have to work every weekend. You have to go out and train with these animals and learn them, learn them as individual creatures and try to learn how to read them.
The handlers and dogs work together.
It's a tremendously dedicated group of volunteers, and it is all voluntary. All personal resources are devoted to this, and we are very proud to be associated with this group of people. You know, their dedication and their drive is almost as much as their dogs.
And both the handlers and the dogs are dedicated to CARDA.
It's really exciting to have the opportunity to serve with my dog. They can do incredible things. So she's apparently going to be charming. So the idea that they could possibly provide comfort to a family that's so very frightened is pretty awesome.
If you're interested in contacting CARDA, please visit carda.org or email them at info@carda.org. CARDA offers their services free of charge to law enforcement and families of missing people. CARDA accepts donations which are tax deductible. You can also donate your time and volunteer with CARDA. You can train to be a member of a search team or assist in their training. If you want even more Canine Corner, be sure to like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Canine Corner TV, and follow me on Twitter @Canine Corner Riannon. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us here on Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, and we'll see you next time.